Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Two Bros in a Pod. I'm your host, Brennan Olin, alongside my stepbrother and co-host, Wyatt Olson. Wyatt, how you doing?
Doing good. We're back, Mountain Faces. We're back again. Number
Back again.
3.
Here we go. Yeah, it's actually been a while because we recorded last week a little early, and that pod was kind of outdated pretty quickly with the Otani stuff, but it
Yes.
happens.
Yeah. Hey, we're back on our schedule now, so we should be good. We got our little home trip next week, so I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I know. I haven't thought about that yet. Like, I started
Yeah.
to today, and I was like, I wonder if we're gonna do anything. But yeah, it was funny. I remember last week we were recording, and we're talking about Otani, listing off all of his stats. We finish up that podcast, and literally, like, I look at my phone, and he hit another home run, and it just
That
kept
was
going.
funny.
It kept going all week, and now he hit like a home run every day that week, and now he's just dominating. So
Yeah, what did we say he had? He had like 22, 23 home runs, and now he's got 30.
yeah, something crazy like that. He had another that same night. I think he had another like 10 strikeout game as a pitcher too.
Mhm.
So yeah, he's been dominating. But yes,
Yeah.
since then, let's see. We had 4th of July. You went to Dallas. How did everything go?
Dallas was good. I got to spend time with the fam, so that was good, and spent time with old roommate Sawyer and his girlfriend Cayman. We went watched some live music and ate in Dallas, and then golly, Friday night was a long night. I had to work, and then drove 4.5 hours to there. We hung out, and then. After we got done eating and going to see live music, we went to go dancing somewhere, and oh man, we ended up making it a very long night. I think I didn't get back into bed probably until like 2:30 that night, but it was good. It was a lot of fun. Got to vibe it out, dance on the floor a little bit. It was good. It was good.
No square dancing.
No square dancing this time. Normally we do, but not this time. We wanted to get a little upbeat.
Yeah, I got you. Golly, I've never heard someone say golly. No, I'm just kidding.
Golly.
But it is so funny. After you move down south and down to Texas, to hear your voice, it's changed so much. I know you probably don't notice it, but I'm sure everyone listening who knew you is like, oh my god, this dude, he's got the full Southern drawl. Yeah,
they're probably like, who's this guy? Who's this clown?
yeah,
But,
yeah. So,
yeah, no, I can't notice. I don't notice it at all. It's pretty funny.
yeah, I'm getting used to it already. But whenever I go a while without talking to you, it's very noticeable. But yeah, so that was a good trip. What about 4th of July? Do anything fun for that?
Yeah, hung out. Went to the country club, actually. Fancy guy, I guess.
Yeah.
But now they had a pool, and they have like a fireworks show kind of like right on the pool. So it was really cool to see the fireworks because it felt like it was like right on top of you. So that was really cool. But other than that, it was pretty chill. Did some schoolwork before. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but working on the doctorate degree. So been started that last August, so almost a year in, and finished class number 5 now. So yeah, that's been a lot of work, a lot of effort, but we're almost a full year in, so excited about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Me, on the other hand, as soon as I was done with my bachelor's degree, I was out. No plans to go back.
I didn't think I would ever go back, but one thing led to another, and now I'm working on my doctorate. I can't believe it still.
Yeah, props to you though. That's impressive. I I don't know. It's gonna take a big change in mentality, I guess, for me if I was ever to go back to school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just done, burnt out. But yeah,
What did you and Julia do for the fourth?
so Julia, she works at Disney, so she's always working holidays. But
Mhm.
we did get to hang out afterwards once she got done with work. I met her down by Disney, where she parks, where the cast parking is, and basically it's not in the parks, it's outside of the parks, but you can see everything. So we saw all the Disney fireworks for the 4th of July.
Yep.
Had some pizza with some of her friends. It was cool. I was actually kind of surprised because Disney does fireworks every night, and their normal show for fireworks is like 15 to 20 minutes long. And I was expecting at least that for 4th of July. It was like
Yeah.
10 to 12 minutes and it was done. Yeah, it was weird.
I
They're
was expecting
good.
it to be like an hour.
I know, right? You'd think so. I mean, they got a lot of
Yeah.
money, but
Right.
yeah, it was short and sweet. And then we just went back inside,
Wow.
had some pizza, hung out for a little bit, and went home.
Had some za, the old
Yep.
pepperoni, because that's Brennan's favorite.
Oh yeah, you know it. You know it. I don't even know if it's Julia's favorite, but I make her get it every time. So
but you guys eat it.
yeah, yeah, but yeah. That's pretty much all I did. Wasn't a super exciting week. Other than that, I know I sent you a few reels. I was messing around on there. Oh man, that is
That was
that
funny.
that is a world that I have not explored. I mean, I
The
know like
reels.
yeah, like TikTok is taking off and reels are taking off, but I've like
Yeah.
avoided it like the plague cuz I just don't want to get stuck on my phone for that stuff.
I agree.
Yeah, but like
I will not get TikTok. I will not do it. I every time someone brings it up, I'm like, oh yeah, I saw that on Instagram. They're
yeah,
like, it was on TikTok first. I'm like,
dude,
I'm not getting it.
I do the same exact thing. It pisses people
Yeah,
off, I think. But I'm always like,
it
"Oh
does.
yeah. Oh yeah, I saw that on Reels." And they're like, "It's a TikTok." I was like, "I saw it on Reels, so it's a reel, bro." But yeah,
Real
I,
saw it first.
yeah, seriously. Yeah, I haven't downloaded TikTok and I'm going to continue avoiding it. But yeah, I was making some reels for the podcast. So
Yep.
everybody check us out on Instagram, Two Bros in a Pod, making some
Yep.
great reels. But I was also messing around, sent you some funny ones, sent another one to
The
my
the GIF you sent me, that was hilarious.
oh
I was
yeah.
like, I have made it. I have made it in life. I am a GIF
Yeah.
or a GIF,
GIF.
whatever.
I
GIF,
say
GIF, whatever.
I say GIF. Only losers say GIF. So sorry, buddy.
I failed. I have failed.
But yeah, it was a cool one. It was Wyatt doing his little Spider-Man impression, and it worked perfectly to promote that last video. Go check it out.
Yeah,
Talked about all the Spider-Man movies. But yeah, that is a life goal accomplished. You became a GIF.
I'm in. I'm in. I'm in the hall.
Yeah, seriously. Maybe I have to do something stupid so I can make myself into a GIF. Kind of jealous.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, that reminds me too. We were texting after that last episode, and you were saying something about emojis, and you're like, dude, I don't know how to use these. I was like, what? How how old are you?
I
But
know.
I
I'm
think you
so
need to
late.
explain that.
So yeah, I mean, like, I don't really text a lot. I feel like, and every time people send me emojis, I absolutely have no idea. Like, besides the crying, laughing face, I mean, I can. That's probably LOL. So
Yep.
yeah, I get that. The tilt, crying, laughing face. That's like, close to I'm dead, or like really, really funny. Uh, but I've never really used them, and I just normally just use the old like the colon and the apostrophe or whatever,
Yeah,
and
the half parenthesis, like making a
yeah, the
smiley face the
parenthesis.
old fashioned way. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. So I know. I have no idea what people are sending me. Like I have to like Google search what the emoji means to understand like
Oh,
where we're at in the conversation.
oh my god.
It's a
Yeah,
struggle, but we're getting there.
yeah. I was
We're
gonna
getting
say
there.
you kind of figured it out. You just kind of
Yeah.
substitute LOL for the crying laughing face. I mean, I don't know about
Yeah.
all the other ones. I stick to like 2 or 3 emojis. I got the crying laughing face. I'll send the kissy heart eyes to my girlfriend, fiance. Sorry. Um, and
So
I'll use the buck for the bucks. That's about it.
okay, that's good. That's good. So the one I was having a conversation with someone, and I had it was something like I sent the wink the winky face or whatnot, like saying that I'm picking up what you're putting down. Like I know what you mean. And the individual was like sent back, "Do you think I'm being sarcastic?" I was like, "Wait, wait, what?" So I guess the winky face is sarcasm for some reason. I don't know, but I won't ever use it again now because I don't know. I don't know
I
what
know.
I'm doing.
You got to be careful who you send them to as well.
uh,
If
I
it's a
guess.
girl, it could be misconstrued as flirting. You know, yeah,
True, true.
maybe you're right, man. Maybe we just need to go back to the old fashioned way. Get rid of these emojis.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
That's why I stick to the couple that I know how to use.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just using the crying laughing face and then like the skull for the I'm dead.
I'm
That's it.
dead. Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's all you need.
I got the new lingo down. I got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I'm
good.
dead.
Finally with the times. I miss the old days of Raffle rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah.
All this stupid LMAO, LMFAO. I still
Yes.
I still text like that most of the time. I just
Like like the old uh commercial with the BFF Jill.
yeah. I'm always like spelling out haha instead of putting the emojis. I'll put haha or LOL, but I've
Or
definitely
put ha space ha.
ha. No, that's only if you're like 40 and up. But yeah, I do feel old when I do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I probably dated myself now that I don't know how to use emojis, but
Oh, definitely, definitely. But
whatever.
I think people can relate though. 'Cause there's a lot of them. Most of us have no idea what we're doing either.
Oh, I know.
There's
Yeah, that's
pages
why I
and
just stick to the
pages.
crying laughing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so like we said earlier, getting ready to go on this camping trip. You excited?
Super stoked.
Oh
It's
yeah.
gonna be a lot of fun. Last year was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Personally, I'm super excited just to get out of this southern humidity, go up north and
Yes.
finally enjoy some warm weather without the humidity that makes you want to die.
I don't know. It's still humid up north though. It's not as hot, but I feel like it's still as humid.
It is, but at least compared to Florida, it's a huge difference. Like it's been
Yeah.
dreadful. It's been dreadful here, but so I'm excited for that. It feel like it has gotten more humid up north over the years though too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm excited. We're going to Minnesota. My sister works in Rochester, so we found our parents found a state park up there. What's it called? Whitewater State Park.
Uh, yes. That's it.
So heading up there for about a week. It'll be fun. Yeah,
Yeah. It'll
last
be
year
good.
was super fun. Where'd we go last year again?
We went to is it Camp Wadalusing or Wadalusing State Park?
Why? Yeah, Wyalusing. I think that sounds right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to spell it, but
I don't
it was
know
cool.
either,
I
but
liked it.
it was really cool. Like as far as
Yeah.
camping experiences go, we've had a lot of like really crappy parks and experiences. Last year's though, that one was top notch. Like they had nice bathrooms, showers,
Yes.
and we were like up on top, so we had a beautiful view. Yeah, it was fun.
Yes. Yeah, it was really cool.
What else you remember from last year? What sticks out?
Um, well, so I wasn't there for the whole duration because I had to split up my trip a little bit and make sure I made the rounds. Um, I mean, the biggest thing we did, so where Wyalusing is, it's kind of like on the border of Wisconsin and Iowa. So uh, I think it was off the Mississippi. But anyways, we ended up going over to Iowa and seeing the Field of Dreams. So that was really cool.
I completely
That was
forgot about
fun.
that. You're right. Yeah, that was
Yep,
really cool.
that was fun.
Got to see the
And
house,
then,
take a little tour of that. Yeah.
yep, yep, that was cool. And then, I mean, the best thing, I mean, who thinks of camping and says they're going to watch a movie with the family? And of course, we had to watch Hot Rod together. That was like the best part of the trip.
Yep.
Everyone just laughing. So if you guys don't know our family, like Hot Rod is the movie that our family quotes word for word, like the whole movie. And I'm sure we'll do an episode of just Hot Rod and
Yeah,
focus on it, but that was a fun
definitely.
time on the trip.
Oh yeah, Hot Rod deserves its own episode. I'm sure everybody in our family's
Yes.
dying waiting for that one. But yeah, that was great. I do remember that our parents have a nice little camper and we were able to hook up a TV. I'm sure I'm sure like everybody that was in the surrounding campsites could hear our
Yes.
TV, hear us laughing, but oh my god, Hot Rod's the best. If you haven't
Yeah,
seen
we
it,
were straight.
bro,
Gotta
gotta
watch it.
watch it. Gotta.
Gotta watch it. Yeah, we were straight glamping. We were glamping.
Yep. Except, well, so we had like 3 campsites, I think. So, because we got a big family, you know. So we
Yes.
had
Yes.
parents had the nice camper, and then we had tents on all the other campsites. We were lucky. We got great weather for most of the trip. You got great weather for the whole trip because you left a little early. But
Yep.
towards the end, we did have one night where it thunderstormed, and I stayed up all night, could not sleep a lick, and it was a little terrifying to be honest. But oh yes,
And then,
oh yes,
are you gonna say it? Are you gonna say it?
oh you know what it is. Go ahead.
Nope. Nope. You go. You go.
Oh, I almost swore. Stupid raccoons, bro. Oh my god.
I knew it. I knew it.
So that's just a camping thing. There's raccoons everywhere. You see them all the time. But I go back to my tent. Literally, we never keep food in our tent for that exact reason. Stupid raccoons. But I had it in my bag, zipped up. There was one bag of popcorners, chips. And we came back to our tent one night and it looked like a murder scene. Popcorners, chips everywhere. Those little
Yes.
you know what's, but
Well,
yeah.
even before that, like I don't know if we were watching Hot Rod. I think we were watching another movie. It was a different night. And Nick, Brennan's brother, looked out like to the corner of his eye and saw like little like eyes poking out in the distance,
Yep.
and they were the raccoons that got into
Yeah, seriously, they're
to the
everywhere.
tent.
They love it. There's trash, there's anything they can get to, they're going to get to it. And I
Yeah,
remember too,
yeah,
I saw this big like black shadow on a tree and it was climbing up the tree. We shined our light on it. It's a freaking raccoon like halfway up a tree. These things are
and then
crazy.
yeah, and then like you guys had it zipped up too, but it was it from the bottom, and so they ended up
Yep. Yep.
able to open that zipper up and get in to
Yep.
get the food.
Learned my lesson there.
Crazy.
when you zip up your tent, make sure the zip is at the top because it was at the
Hmm.
bottom. And they're smart
Yep.
enough. They opened our tent up, opened my bag up somehow, and got the
Yeah,
popcorners out and just destroyed those things, man. And they kept coming back.
that
Like
was fun.
the rest of the week, they kept coming back. They're like, "You got more
Hmm.
food for us?" We'd hear them at night. I'm
Yeah.
trying to sleep, and you just hear their little noises running around our tent. Oh God.
I feel like, do you get any sleep when you're camping?
Um, Usually no. Last year though, I did pretty well because it was nice weather and somehow it wasn't like super hot in the tent. But
Yeah.
usually no, you never sleep. It's camping's great, but there's a lot of downsides.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
What about you? You get any sleep? You're usually a good sleeper too.
Uh, yeah, I guess so. I slept pretty okay. I was in the camper, and there's like we've got like bunk slots. I think it's just two.
Yeah,
So I was on the bottom, but
they're pretty tight.
uh,
They're not
t-
very big.
they're they're pretty tight. It made me a little claustrophobic in there
Yeah,
because we had like five people in there, so
yeah.
it was when it got a little hot in there. So that didn't help.
Yeah.
And I'm not really claustrophobic, but I made it work. I fit, so it was good.
Were you thinking of that Step Brothers scene where they build the bunk beds and it falls on him?
Yes. Yeah. No power tools.
No, yeah, no power tools. Can't believe you guys let us do that. Oh man, yeah, that was fun. One other thing I remember was me, you, and Elliot all playing basketball. It was like the first time we've ever
Yes.
done that because like
Yep.
growing up, me and you would play, and Elliot was always too little. He'd be out there with us,
Yep.
but this time,
Yep.
fast forward 5-10 years later, whatever it is, he's taller than both of us.
He is.
And we're playing
He's
basketball. Yeah,
balling out.
that was a lot of fun. We had
Yep.
us two, Elliot, and then my nephew Carson. So we had a
Carson.
bunch, all the generations playing some ball.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good. And then at night we're gonna try this out at the trip. I'm just letting you know, Brennan. We're trying it out again. Okay, we're Gus and I, Elliot. We call him Gus.
Yep.
Gus and I are trying to get everyone on board with Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
I don't know how to play. Gus knows how to play. It looks a lot of fun when people play it. We're doing the thing. We are doing Dungeons and Dragons again. I think I've got an idea. I'm gonna be the dungeon master. We're gonna do it.
Okay, we can't let Gus do that again. We know how that went last year.
We've got to put the video on
Oh
social
man,
of him doing the line. That was
it was
hilarious.
it was so funny. Like we watched Stranger Things and they play Dungeons and Dragons and it looks so fun. So we're like, let's try it. None of us have any idea what we're doing, but
We're
Elliot,
trying to make up these characters, and we're like,
yeah,
where do we even begin?
we had a lot of fun. We did not play it correctly, but we had a
Nope.
blast. It was hilarious. So
Yeah. So
maybe
yeah,
we'll.
I've got a new like starter set that actually comes with the characters on there. So like we don't have to do any of that. You just choose a character and it's got the page filled out. So I
Okay.
think we'll be a little ahead of the game.
We took like
We're gonna
an
do
hour.
it. We're gonna try it.
Yeah, I remember we took like an hour trying to figure out what our character was going to be and all their superpowers. Yeah, it was fun, but definitely didn't get us anywhere.
No, there was no traction. I think we ended up like, yeah, we prepared for too long, and we only played for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh well, maybe we can.
Because we figured out Gus's plan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. We figured out his plan immediately.
That
He's
was
like,
good.
oh, I don't know what to do now. Yeah, that's a tough job. Tough job. He had to prepare the whole story, and we just knocked it out
Yes.
in a second. But
Yeah.
we'll try again.
He
Yeah,
was just
so
like,
it's gonna be tough to top last year's camping trip for sure. It's gonna be tough.
yes.
This
I'm
one's
hoping
gonna,
Minnesota can pull it out.
yeah, yeah.
We'll see.
Minnesota, step up your game. I talked to my sister, and she said this state park is really nice. Um, she hasn't heard of anybody who's camped there, but she does know a lot of people who have just gone there and visited
Okay.
for a day, gone hiking and stuff. So
Yeah. I
good
thought you were
news.
gonna say she. I thought you were gonna say that she said this
It
campsite
sucks.
sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Oh god. Yeah. I don't know if I'd be making the trip if that's what I heard. So, but yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's good. It's gonna be tough to live up to last year, but hoping for the best.
Yep.
When you heading
Yeah.
out for
It'll be
that?
good. I am heading out tomorrow to go back home. I'm driving back, so getting up early. Hopefully, can get there at a decent time. Traffic shouldn't be too terrible. It really isn't too bad on my trip home. I don't go through too many big cities, but
Yeah.
um,
How many hours is it?
it's about 12 and a half, I guess, with a stop. I only
Yeah.
stop once, so I just,
Lucky. Straight through.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So by the time everybody's listening to this, we're gonna be camping. But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. When are you guys leaving?
we I'm not sure yet when we're leaving, to be honest. Either Saturday or Sunday. But we also have to drive because we looked up flights, and oh my god,
Terrible.
they are insane right now.
Hmm.
Insane. Like we just I just can't, yeah, can't do that. Like it doesn't make sense to
No.
pay that much to fly. So unfortunately, we're driving. It's a 21-hour drive just to get from where we are back to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Um, but one good thing is if we can bring pets to this park. I'm not sure about that yet, but if we can, since we're driving, we can bring our dog Molly, so that'll be fun.
Yeah. They have to have pets.
Yeah,
They have to.
most of them do. I'm sure our
Yeah.
family's bringing all the dogs we got now.
That's a story for another time. The dang dogs.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, so since we last talked, have you been watching anything sports wise?
I have been all week watching Wimbledon.
Oh,
I I love Wimbledon. Uh, it's grown on me the past few years. I never really watched tennis growing up, but there's something about Wimbledon with the grass courts. It's a little different, and it's been a lot of fun watching both sides and kind of getting to know the tennis players a little bit. Venus Williams came back out of retirement this year, so
oh
and she's
wow,
43.
I did not
She's
know that.
43 and played. Yeah, she ended up losing first round. She looked like she had some knee troubles. She had a big wrap around her knee and uh, took took a couple slides in the grass because it was wet. Um, and that first round normally is tough just because the grass is really fine and nice, and so when it rains, everything slides. But
Oh yeah,
once
slick.
they start playing on it every day, yeah, it starts to dry up the it starts to become dirt instead of grass. But
Yeah,
no, that's what I've been watching this week. How about
gotcha.
you?
I haven't watched any Wimbledon. By the way, is Serena retired? Serena
Mm-hmm.
Williams? Yeah. Okay.
She played her last time last summer. Yep.
Gotcha. I was gonna say, like most of the big time tennis stars are kind of on their way out. Like Federer's done as well. I don't know if
Mhm.
Nadal is done, but I know he's not in the Wimbledon.
N- Yeah, he's dealing with an injury, I believe, right now. So
Gotcha.
it's really just Novak Djokovic.
He
So
is in there right now.
yeah, and yeah, he's the front runner for sure. But he's
Yeah.
actually only ranked second in the world. I can't remember who's number one at the moment,
Hmm.
but yeah, I mean, I think it's his to lose for sure.
Yeah. Quick side note:
And yeah,
have you seen King Richard?
hmm
Ooh, dude,
it's one of my favorites.
that was a good
I
movie.
love it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know the Oscars slap situation kind of overshadowed everything, but
I know.
that movie was great. I thought it was really fun. Will Smith definitely did deserve his Oscar for Best Actor. He was great in that movie. And
hmm
yeah, I mean, tennis is just it's a fun sport to watch, to be honest. But it was cool seeing the backstory for Serena and Venus too.
Yes. Yeah. I think if I were to have picked a different sport growing up, like just I don't know, got a new
Alternate
life or
universe.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
alternate universe me. I think tennis might have been where I went.
Yeah.
I think it's
I
really interesting sport.
yeah, I didn't start playing until we moved down to Florida actually. Julia and I
hmm
were just trying to look for a sport to do together, and we played tennis every once in a while, and it's a lot of fun. Played it a
Yeah.
tiny
And
bit
you got
in
yeah.
college, but yeah, it's fun.
You guys are playing pickleball now too, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say like since then we kind of ditched tennis for pickleball because one, it's easier. Two, more people play it, and
Yeah.
three, it's just a smaller court, so it's like it's not as hard on your body. But yeah, pickleball is a lot of fun. I like grew up playing a lot of ping pong, so I picked up pickleball really easily. And now, like
Yes.
when I go with my parents, they it's usually a bunch of older people, to be honest. But I go whoop some ass. No
Not
mercy,
again.
no mercy. I had to. No
Yep,
pickleball.
yep. I knew it was coming.
Yeah, pickleball is a lot of fun. Um, it's getting huge too, especially like
It is.
professional athletes sponsoring pickleball teams or buying
hmm
pickleball teams. I don't know, but yeah. Have you played it all?
To be honest, I've only played like back in high school. I
Huh.
had to learn about pickleball for one of my classes. So
Oh,
I think that's the last time I played.
that reminds me.
It's fun.
Yeah, that reminds me though. Like in school growing up, we'd play pickleball in gym class, and I hated it.
hmm
Hated it.
Really?
Like, yeah, I thought it was so boring. But because they didn't really tell us, we were just kind of playing, like volleying the ball back and forth, and people in gym class
Yeah.
suck. So once we actually played organized and outside too, instead of on a
Yeah.
gym floor, it was a lot better. And some real rackets instead of the crappy pieces of wood they give you in school.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But other than that, I didn't watch any sports. The only thing I kept up on is free agency basketball, like we talked about last week.
Yep.
Um, Kind of went as I expected. The Bucks re-signed Middleton, re-signed Lopez, didn't make any huge moves, and then
hmm
um, overall in the league, I feel like there wasn't a ton of change. There's always guys who switch teams and stuff, but there weren't any like really big players hitting free agency and switching teams. The only one is Van Vliet. He went to Houston, but like other than that, it was kind of a tame free agency this year.
Yeah, I noticed there's been a good amount of people that have been requesting trades, so it sounds like something's gonna start brewing here with Lillard, which we kind of already knew about, and
Yep.
then James Harden too, which is expected because I feel like he requests a trade
Every
uh,
year.
every other month. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
It's
I'm
so
not
annoying.
really a fan of that guy, but it's okay.
I don't know how anybody can be a fan of him. But um yeah, we were talking about free agency and how it's such like a fun time as a fan, but like you said, like it's changed, at least in the NBA. Now players, I should say, they're just signing the max deal that they can get with whatever team they're on. And then when they want to leave, they're like, trade me. I request a trade. Get me out of here. And by the way, I only want to go to this team. So make it happen. So it's like
Yeah.
not even free agency anymore. It's just players signing, getting their money, and then demanding what team they want to be traded to. It's a bunch of
Yeah.
BS, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Well, and I know like the big three stuff happened way back when, and I feel like that kind of changed the whole scope of the NBA as far as needing at least three guys to get the job done. And I know there's been times like obviously Denver this year is uh, not that way, whereas the rest are. But I feel like that's kind of been a struggle too. And I feel like I've noticed that like even with kids growing up or like AAU basketball, I feel like even they are just kind of trying to get together for uh for
Yeah.
a big five and and
Yeah.
not just kind of playing on their own.
I know. Nobody
But
does it. Like everyone you hear about is moving their kids to form a super team, like all the
yeah.
best players in whatever grade they're in joining up together. Yeah, I
Mhm.
don't like any of it, to be honest. Um, it's been a problem for a while now, the whole AAU thing. But yeah, there was a stretch there. Kind of started with the Celtics big three, the Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and then right
Which
after that,
I loved.
yeah, it was,
I love
oh my
them.
god, so weird. Like I was very young and the Bucks weren't very good, but I remember rooting for the Celtics against the Lakers in those finals
Hmm.
growing up. If you would have told me that, like, oh my god, like now I would never, ever, ever. The Celtics, I hate them more than anything in this world. So like, it's
Yeah.
crazy that back in the day I was cheering for that team. But yeah,
Yes.
then LeBron went to the Heat, formed that big three, and it just all
Hmm.
hell broke loose, kind of in the NBA. It just
Right.
big three, big three, big three. That kind of actually went away now. The league's much more like two stars. Now Phoenix is doing the whole big three thing again. But yeah, it's been it goes in waves. I feel like, but it's not
Yeah.
trending in a good direction right now. I don't know. I just don't like where everything is with players demanding trades and teaming up
Hmm.
together in free agency, things like that. It's not fun unless they go to
I
your
mean, I get
team.
it from like, yeah, right. I feel like I get it from a player perspective of like, I don't know. Like, I guess the comparison right now would be like Lillard and Harden. Like Lillard has been speculated before of wanting to get out, whatnot, and he's stayed, and now he's finally requested. So, I mean, I respect that. But James Harden, on the other hand, has done this multiple times. So it's like,
Three,
I
yeah.
don't, it's, I don't know. I mean, I feel like each situation is different and whatnot, but yeah, it depends on who you're a fan of, whether you like that or are excited for
I
them to
know.
come to your team. But yeah, it's I don't know.
And Lillard's been doing this song and dance for years now. He's like, I'm never leaving. I want to stay in Portland. I want to win with this team. I want to do it the right way. And this year he finally, like, I don't blame him cuz Portland's not going to be very good. But this year he's going completely against everything he said. His number one and only destination he wants to go to is Miami. It's like, dude, they were just in the finals. They already have a really good team. You're going against
Yeah,
everything you just said about how you wanted to do it on your own, do it in Portland. Now he's just like, nah, I'm gonna go team up with these guys in Miami.
yeah. I take back everything I said about Lillard. I don't want him to request. I
He,
think requesting a trade is stupid.
yeah, no, he was a really, really good dude, and fun player to watch. He was always one of my favorites too, outside of Bucks players.
Yep.
But it just sucks to see him kind of go back on his word a little bit. But yeah,
Sure.
That's all we need to talk about. Bucks re-signed Robin Lopez, so we got some brothers again. We got
Yeah.
Brooke and Robin. We'll see if they
It's like
re-sign.
I'm watching him on Stanford again.
Yeah, seriously, they're always fun to watch, so I'm kind of excited for that. He's not going to play much, but
Yeah.
he'll provide some comedy. But yeah, that's pretty much it for sports. It's been kind of a not like slow, but this is kind of a slower time of the year. Um, Mainly just baseball going on. Wimbledon, like you said, but that's about it. What else have we done? Oh yeah, you said you went to No Hard Feelings, the movie with Jennifer Lawrence.
I did. I did. I saw it on social media like a few months ago, whenever the trailer came out, and I was so excited about this movie. I thought it was the funniest thing I'd seen, and was like, I think this might be a movie that might be like a classic
Yeah,
of just humor. But I don't know. What was your thoughts on it?
yeah. I also thought it was going to be really funny. I was excited. It doesn't feel like they've come out with a lot of really good comedies recently. Um, I was a little underwhelmed, to be honest. It did have some really funny moments, and I do like Jennifer Lawrence a lot as an actor, but just
Mhm.
wasn't as funny as I wanted it to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt like it got serious really quick in the movie.
Yeah, yeah,
And
exactly.
I was like, oh, okay. Okay. I
Yeah.
see.
So it didn't give it enough time to really have comedy in it because it went right to serious and you just didn't really have
Yeah.
room for it. Yeah, I feel you there. Um, but yeah, for those of you who don't know, it's basically about these helicopter parents who are trying to get their teenage son out of his shell before he goes to college. And Jennifer Lawrence plays um, a girl who's kind of struggling and needs a car, and they're offering her a car to date their son. And you know how that goes.
Yeah, it was funny. It had some funny parts. I thought overall it was good, but yeah, I didn't think it was a classic
Yeah.
like I thought it was gonna be. And I mean the kid, the guy that's going to college, he was pretty good in it. He was pretty good.
I didn't expect him. I mean, a little spoiler. It's not a big deal, but I didn't expect him to be a good singer. But uh,
Yes, that
that
was.
scene was good.
I think the song too, and I haven't looked, but I think the song's on like Apple Music, Spotify. So
Hmm.
like you can download that. I was
Oh,
like, that
his
might be it.
version.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
it was pretty good.
Yeah, that's cool. That was one of my favorite scenes
Yeah,
in the movie.
yeah. No, I was just gonna say that um, I can't. The one of the things I read about it was like that actor was planning on going to Harvard and stayed back to do this movie before going to school. So that was
Oh
pretty
wow.
cool.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew nothing about him. I definitely didn't recognize him at all. So was this his like first
Mhm.
movie, or has he been in other stuff? Any
I don't
idea?
know if he's been in other stuff or not. No, I think this. I mean, probably his first big break
Yeah, definitely.
was this movie, but nah, he rocked it. I thought
Yeah,
he was funny.
he was funny. Yeah, good movie. I'd check it out. Definitely wasn't a classic. I feel like I don't even know what's like the last good comedy you remember coming out.
That's a good question.
I know, right? Like,
I I
can't
need
even
to think
think of
on it.
anything. I know it's like back in the day.
Not in the movies.
Yeah,
Not in the movies.
back in the day, Will Ferrell was popping out a banger every other year, or every year, I should say. Seriously, he was
Yeah.
yeah legend. But yeah, I don't know. They definitely got to step up their game. I miss those, and it's like they're not even going to theaters anymore. That's one thing that's changed for
Mm-hmm.
sure. It's like they're going straight to streamers, which is why I was super excited to see this one. Comedy
Mm-hmm.
in the movie theaters. I was like, okay, let's go.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
Did you
Because yeah, I mean,
see?
there's been a lot of comedies streamers, but yeah, not in the
Yeah.
theaters.
Did you see The Boys? I think the same people who made No Hard Feelings made The Boys. It's about
Oh
little
yeah,
kids.
the TV show.
No, 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 not the
No,
not the
not
TV
the
show.
boys.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't wonder if it's even called The Boys. I don't know, but it's. Do you know Jacob Tremblay? I think his name is.
Uh-uh.
He's a
I don't
younger
know.
kid, but he's been in a lot of stuff.
Okay.
But that was a really funny movie. I feel like that's the last one I can even remember. But I think it's the same people that did this movie too. If you
The
haven't seen it,
boys.
you should watch it. It's pretty funny.
I don't think it's called the boys.
I wonder what it is called. Let me pause. Let me check. Good
Good
Boys. It's
boys.
called Good Boys. Have you seen that?
No,
Oh God,
no, I
people
haven't.
people who are listening are probably like, "Oh my God, it's Good Boys." Jesus. But yeah, no, check that one out. It's actually a pretty funny movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
Looks like
it's a bunch of younger kids, and they go to a kissing party.
oh jeez. What is it on? I don't see where it's on.
I'm not sure
It's
either.
got an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I knew it had some pretty good reviews.
What's no hard feel? Let me check. No hard feelings. Their Rotten Tomatoes is 69%. Makes sense.
Yeah, kind of mediocre,
69%.
That is perfect. Yeah. Yeah, but after the movie, I was Googling, or not Googling, I was watching YouTube videos, and Jennifer Lawrence on Hot Ones popped up. Have you seen Hot Ones before?
I have. That was funny.
You
That
saw
was
that?
funny. I saw
Oh my
hers.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, it was hilarious. So everyone, when they get to the bomb, they just lose it. It's the one that kills everybody. And she
Yeah.
was so funny, dude. Oh my God. She was really strong. Um, I feel like that's one of the best ones for sure. I've seen Shaq, his one is really funny.
Hmm.
Um,
I saw Jack
Gord,
Black's. I thought that was good.
I don't know if I've seen his. Gordon Ramsay is really funny. You seen that one?
Oh, I have not seen that one. That
Gotta
one's
watch
probably
that
good
one.
though.
And
Yeah.
then there's other people. Halle Berry, she didn't even make a face, didn't flinch at all. She dominated, and she ate the whole wing. You know, like some people will take a little nibble. She ate all of
Yep.
them, the whole wing, didn't make a face, just powered through. Impressive. Like
Wow.
I could never do that.
Yeah. I love Jennifer Lawrence saying it was like on the fourth one. It's warm. She's warm.
The first few wings, she was doing so good, and the fourth one, she starts to feel it, and then by the end, she's like, "At first, I thought this show was a joke. It is not a joke," and she's just like going through it. Oh man,
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
check that out. It's worth the 10 minutes of it. It's definitely worth it.
Hmm.
But yeah.
She's warm. She's warm.
Oh man. Let's see. We got some other movies coming out. Anything sticking out to you? Got like Barbie, um, Oppenheimer, Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Speaking of that one, Mission Impossible Rotten Tomatoes is like 100%, or the pre-movie reviews are like 100%.
So I remember we went to the movies to see, what was it, the fourth one, the fifth one? I can't remember.
Yeah,
But
I don't even.
that was the only movie I saw with Mission Impossible.
I
And we went with Brett and you, and was there someone else or just the three of us?
yeah, I honestly can't remember. but I don't even know which one this is. This is like 8, 7, 8, 9. I don't know.
9. 9.
9? Jeez.
I
I've
think
seen,
so.
I've probably seen like half of them.
Yeah.
Most of like the newer ones. Um,
Yeah.
my mom loves those movies, so we'd always go see them. Super good action movies, but yeah, I don't know. You gonna go see Barbie?
I'm gonna see Barbie. I'm gonna see Oppenheimer. I'm gonna see Op first.
Okay.
I'm really excited about it. I really like the lead actor for that. I watched him in Peaky Blinders on Netflix.
Mm,
I really like him in that. He's also Scarecrow in Batman Begins, which is meh, but
yeah, he's had some pretty good roles. Like in a very recognizable
yes,
face. It's like, oh yeah, I've seen that dude in a bunch of movies. But
yes,
I'm excited for that one.
uh,
I think I will see Barbie as well. I mean, it's Margot Robbie, so I kind of have to.
mhm. I think it looks pretty funny from the trailer, so
Yeah,
I'm excited about it. I
yeah.
think the Ken, I think Ken will be funny. I think he'll be a goofy guy, so
It's Ryan
I think it'll be
Gosling.
good. Ryan Gosling.
Yep. Yeah, they some pretty good movies coming out. I mean, summer's always the time for like action movies, not like huge Oscar type movies. Those are usually towards the
Yeah.
end of the year, but summer's always got the good action movies, comedies. I just saw Fast and the Furious, whatever one that was, 10, Fast 10. Yep. Have you seen that?
No, I stopped at 7, so I
Yeah.
need to watch 8, 9 before 10.
For me it's
I don't know
like
how I feel.
yeah, for me it's like I was in so deep. I've already seen so many of them. Might as well see it. Like I just saw it and it's been out for months now. There's like one showing a day, but I was like, all right, I'll go see it. And I actually enjoyed it. So, you know,
It was good. It wasn't
yeah,
bad.
yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, all the stuff they're doing now is super unrealistic. I can't even count how many times Vin Diesel is flying through the air in a car and lands perfectly fine. But
Yeah.
you know, grew up with those movies, so I'm hanging
Yeah.
on. I think they're supposed to be done after the next one, so let's hope so.
No, they got 2 more. They're doing 12.
Sheesh.
They're
Huh.
doing 12 and that's it.
Well, this
Yeah.
one kind of left on a cliffhanger, so yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Hmm. Maybe I'll rewatch them then.
Yeah, 7. That's the one where Paul Walker passed away,
Mhm.
correct? Yeah. Oh man,
Yeah.
that one that was good.
Tough.
Anytime I hear that song, I instantly get teary eyed. Like, oh man,
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone put water drops in your eyes.
Yeah, water drops. It wasn't me. I didn't
Yeah.
create them for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah. Right. Right.
never, you'd never see me doing that. But yeah, but yeah. So since we talked mainly about camping and we're about to go on this camping trip, instead of doing like a
Yes.
top 5 this week, figured we just kind of list our favorite things to do on a camping trip. If nobody's gone camping, these are the must do things that you got to do. So let's kind of
Yep.
go with that.
Let's do it.
All right. What do you got? I'll let you go first. You lead the way.
Do you just want me? I got 4 things, and we already touched on 2 of them. So, I
But
mean,
why
do you
not
just want me to
list them
shoot
all?
down the list?
Yeah, do
Yeah.
it.
So I've got kayaking. I love kayaking. We gotta do that. Hiking is fun, especially when you do it with the right people.
Yep. Got to make it
If
interesting.
you're doing it by yourself, it's not as fun. uh, you gotta play Dungeons and Dragons. That's good.
I wouldn't
We'll
consider that a
see.
must, but
And then you've got to watch Hot Rod. You got to glamp and get the TV out there and watch Hot Rod with the family. You just got to do it.
all right, all right. Yeah, I can see that. Um, Julia said
You?
kayaking as well. Julia loves
Yeah.
kayaking. I'm like, I'm set in my ways with this. I hate kayaking, bro. I
I
don't.
know it.
It's just like if there's a good current and you don't have to do too much work, then I love it. It's great. But if you're really paddling, oh my god, all I want to do is just get out and jump in the water. I'm like, oh, I don't want to work out. I just want to relax. So
Yeah.
that's my hot take on kayaking. But
Yeah.
other
I
than
like
that,
the workout. So
yeah,
I like the workout.
it's a good workout and it is fun to do it with a bunch of people. I'm always bored, so I bring a
Mhm.
ball and like I'll hang behind the group and just like chuck it at them. So I love messing with my dad. He'll be in the front, just like looking at the trees, having just the best time. And I'll just take a ball and just chuck it at him. That's how I get my
He
enjoyment.
does. He does.
Uh, let's see. I also had hiking on my list. That is fun. And this
Yeah.
park's supposed to be good for hiking, so I'm excited for that.
Okay. Here we go.
Other thing, kind of related to hot rod and all that stuff, sitting around a campfire, reminiscing, telling
Mm.
stories about the good old days.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yes.
must. It's a must.
Got to do it.
It's the best. And then while you're doing it, cook up some s'mores. Everybody loves a good s'more.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all I had. Hiking, those things, campfires. And I made sure to say no kayaking.
No kayaking. So since we didn't do a top 5 list this week, I am not a cheater. Okay, everyone, I am not a cheater.
Yeah, all it took was us not giving you an opportunity to do a top 5. No chance to cheat. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see if we have an episode for you a week from when this one drops. I'm not sure because we're
Yeah.
gonna be camping, so I don't know how that's gonna work. Might miss a week or so,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm bringing all my equipment with me.
oh yeah,
So
I definitely won't be. So if we do do record anything, it's gonna be all of us just like chilling with a phone, talking into it, messing around. But yeah,
yeah, we might have to record. I think I heard we might be doing some sort of Olympic Games going on one of the
ooh,
days. So we might have to record something like that. So
ooh, this is gonna be
we'll
fun.
get something out there for the social for all the mountain faces out there. So
I'm
it'll be good.
excited. I'm excited. All right, well, that's it. Everybody, thanks for listening. Make sure to follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Wyatt, have a safe trip. Good luck.
You as well.
Your 12-hour drive. I'll be suffering through my 20 plus.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Safe travels. We'll see you soon.
All right, man. See you later.
Take it easy, Mountain Faith.